Hey y'all, Sean Starker here with EquestriFitTV, and I'm talking again to my folks who have trouble sitting up, whether it's in a seat or the saddle. I've got a couple of exercises you can do to get those muscles responsible for keeping you in good posture, keeping you upright. We're gonna tone those up. You guys stick around. Okay, so in one of my previous videos, we talked about how to cue yourself into good posture, and one exercise you could do with a band, if you guys remember to, or if not, it might be up here somewhere. So one exercise you guys could do to kind of get in good posture, and it would help you stay in posture for like 5 or 10 minutes. But we need something longer lasting, right? Once we've gotten the muscles awakened, we need some support, right? We need to kind of lengthen things out, and we're gonna start with the abs. So let's take a look at the abs. Now, if you're somebody that's seated a lot, your abs are gonna tighten up, right? They very infrequently receive focused stretching. You know, we do hamstring stretches and quad stretches a lot of times, but if you look at the abs, they're always getting compressed down, especially if we're seated. Now, if you're riding, it's a different story, but you're gonna be using your abs a lot, and they are gonna shrink if you use them. I mean, they're not gonna permanently shrink, but they won't go away, don't worry. They will kind of shrink and shorten up. And that's what happens when we use a muscle, is they get tightened, and that has the effect of pulling you down. So you can see that maintaining good posture when you're being pulled down this way with your abs shortening is really tough. So let's take a look at a really simple ab stretch that we can do, and it's just gonna involve an exercise ball here. We've got one right here, real simple deal. And this isn't gonna be a real complicated exercise. So we'll take this exercise ball here, and we're just gonna get on, put head, neck, and shoulders there, sort of a low back area. And we're gonna roll down, or up, I guess. We're gonna roll up on the ball and kind of get the feel of opening up from the shoulders to the hips, right? Don't put your hands, I mean, do put your hands overhead, but don't go all the way overhead, because that can be a stability concern. You could go left or right, and there's no reason to make this uncomfortable. So we just want this nice, gentle ab stretch. So we're gonna roll on the ball, and we can go with the lower abs too. So we'll take this ball, and what we're gonna do is kind of sink down and let the hips sink down to the ground, keeping your butt off the floor, maybe extending your hips back, kind of like you're pushing out a tail, and you'll have a nice stretch for those low ab hip flexor areas, which are really, really overused in equestrians very frequently, are the hip flexors and the low abdominals. So that's a really simple exercise. Once we've gotten the abs lengthened out, once we've kind of got them stretched out, then we're going to need to support them with some other muscles. And the muscles that best support the abs are found on the back side, the lower back and glute area. So let's look at a total back exercise. We're going to do a total core exercise. It requires no equipment. You can do it pretty much anywhere, and it's really simple. It's called the airplane. And what we're going to do is stand on one foot. If you guys have worked out, you have any workout experience, you may know this as a single-legged deadlift. It's the same deal. We're just going to put the hands out to the side. That's sort of where they get the airplane look. And what we're gonna do is back on one leg, nice and straight back, and you'll just sort of stand up. And we'll do that 10 to 15 times, and what you'll find is that works the legs in the back there, the hamstrings, the butt, the low back, all the way up the muscles that support the spine and keep it upright there, called the spinal erectors. So that's a really, really good exercise that I like to do with my athletes to kind of maintain good posture. Now, if you like this video, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, like I said earlier, so that you don't miss any of the awesome content that we're putting out here at EquestriFitTV. And if y'all want a program that treats the equestrian as an athlete, then head over to my website. The link is down there in the comments, and pick up a totally free 30-day equestrian-specific strength conditioning program. No matter what you do, ride safely, live healthy.